Hey, welcome to Old Ass Reviews, because we are not doing movies today. I'm Scott, there's Dave, and we are here for another installment of Old Ass Reviews CWF Voltage. We went to the August 16th show here in Milton, Florida, and another banger. Bigger crowd again, it seems.
Yeah.
Very, very good show. Very good show. I have to start out real quick, though. One of the first things that got me before I forgot about it is I've never been there or never seen what they do for the VIP people, the people who buy VIP tickets. And it was great because they brought the entire locker room out to meet these people. A lot of younger people got to get their pictures taken, got to step up in the ring, got to hang out for a few minutes and chat with the stars, which I thought was really sweet and really cool. And I'm glad that CWF gives that option, because as a fan, we like to know, hey, we might be able to say hi to a superstar, or things like that. So it's really neat to see that, and so that was cool. But anyway, CWF Voltage put on a hell of a show again. We actually got to attend, and it was a good one.
They, like you were talking about the people there. That looks like they added a long row of seats.
Yeah, it seemed like more seats.
Yeah, there's a lot more seats in there this time around. That parking lot was packed by the time I got there.
Yeah.
I have a drive. It's not a super long drive, but it's a drive, and it turns into a super long drive whenever you get behind somebody doing 35 miles an hour and you can't get around them. But other than that, it's this was a fun show. We're sitting there waiting. Scott and I find our seat, sitting down. I'm making way too much noise for the girl sitting next to me that's filming her friends in the ring, and because I'm just yelling, because that's how I am. And we're just waiting for something big to happen. I'm like, hey. And all of a sudden, in the far side, on the other side of the ring, I just happen to look up, and I see Johnny Romano getting tackled by Desmond Tebow.
Oh yeah,
and I was like,
yeah.
Oh my God! I'm like, look! They're already fighting.
But see, this happened right while Donnie was out introducing, hey, Wilton, Florida, or whatever, and welcome. And you're saying it started. And I'm like, yes, it started. Donnie's in the middle of the ring, David.
Yeah, Donnie's right there. He's talking.
He's talking. Yes, I see it started. And you're like, it's going on. I'm like, I'm excited too, and then I see it. I see some movement by the concession stand, and it's Johnny and Desmond going at it. Now, I had before I got there, I was thinking, you're gonna give me another Desmond and Johnny match. You're gonna make me watch two guys I really like.
Yeah,
and we started to talk about it. So these guys roll into the ring, of course. I think, oh, we're gonna get this match
over the steel gate.
Yeah, over the gates into the ring, and I'm thinking, okay, they're going to start the match here, and that does. So I think we're getting the match for the night. Later to find out, they do end up getting the full match, but they start fighting. They ring the bell. And I told you, it's like, I don't know who to vote, who to root for. And then it's like, something happened. I'm like, that's it. I'm Team Johnny all the way. Desmond, you're a jerk.
Desmond did something.
I don't know what it was.
to go full heel. And I
don't know what it was. I felt it, man. I felt it, whatever it was.
It's nothing that you could like elucidate. It just happened. And you're like, I don't know what you just did, but you're a heel.
And I got to give props to Johnny and Desmond for their ability to tell this story, because we talk about it a lot, that it's hard. It's hard when you got two people you're rooting for, and somebody's got to do something. And they do this. The storytelling in a wrestling match it's a dance. It's a dance of it. Just, it's the best way to describe it. Two people so in sync to put on a performance that's going to make you feel a certain way. And Desmond did something that made me feel a certain way toward him. And it's like, hey, go Johnny. So,
what I didn't notice live, I noticed when I went back, because I like to come home and listen to the live coverage, because Voltage they stream it live, which is great. So we watched the Crestview show, because we don't go out to Crestview.
It was great being able to watch that.
But something happened in the ring. Johnny throws Desmond, and Desmond, I think, is trying to sucker Johnny into a move. and he's like putting his hand up, it's like, trying to put his hand up, like, no, we're still friends. And Johnny just, I think he comes down with an elbow, like he just jumps up and comes down on him. And I was like, man, that was there's a good piece that I missed. And I'm glad I watched the rebroadcast. And I was like, man, I'm glad they did this. I'm glad they film it and then post the whole thing. It was a good shot. It was I take notes because that's what I do. Yeah, it's
well, this match didn't keep going. This match
because what happened is the Vision Orion decided to come out.
The Vision Orion, yes,
the sexy little stud that he is, decided to come out with Dream Girl Ellie. They get into the ring, and Orion, of course, just starts attacking both of them when they're not ready for it.
Throwing a little fit. It's my ring. This is my
ring. This is my ring.
My team. You don't do this without me. Oh, take your ball and go home, Orion.
He reminds me of a little kid that isn't getting his way, which is great. Which is exactly what he's supposed to be. And he beats these guys up, and Ellie, of course, jumps on Johnny, and she's just pounding the hell out of him. And that was good. And he gives his speech, and people are, of course, booing him whenever he starts talking.
Hold that thought there just a second.
Sure.
So I have pictures that I took during the event, and here I have Orion in the ring. And with
great!
People holding, there's a Ellie is smelly is the sign that I see. So I just thought I'd share that, an Ellie is smelly sign.
I don't see that here. Am I supposed to see it or
no? You're not supposed to see it. I'm just telling you I see a picture, and I was just describing a picture. But I guess I may. Anyway, folks, you won't see it either. Just never mind. Anyway. Dave took a few bumps in the ring. And
Well, when Vision jumps in, he kicks Johnny in the head. That's his first move. To take Johnny out. And then Ellie jumps on him and starts beating the hell out of him. It was the good thing that I thought was really cool is the live or the live stream had a nice split screen where you saw the ring and then the entrance of Flo.
Oh, nice.
And the Flo Hawk decided to come out for a little while.
Yeah, Flo is back. Flo is back wherever he's been.
Yeah.
So that was great to see him come back. Look, he came back to a good pop from the crowd. We were happy to see him. Just want to see him get in there and beat some ass. Is all,
Yeah. But it's funny because he comes out and he starts giving a little bit of grief, and then Bryce Cannon, known as the Frat Daddy, comes out. He starts giving Orion grief, and they basically, at this point, I think Orion leaves the ring.
Yeah, this is a setup.
Marshall Briggs comes out again, and he's just going to set everybody straight. And next guy after that, because this is all happening, everybody's arguing with Orion.
Yeah,
everybody's basically giving grief to Orion and Ellie because they're the new bad guy head team, and they've got all their bad guys behind them, right? All their faces.
Yeah.
I think it's what
they have the
whole
faction there.
And then Briggs introduces Jack McGuire. Everybody loves Jack McGuire. The guy's he's crazy. The kid's crazy. I'm telling you, he's great though. You can't help but like this kid.
You can't help but like him, but Jack has obviously got a few screws loose.
He's insane.
I mean, he's absolutely insane. The man can take a beating. I'm just going to say that.
Oh, yeah.
So what's not to love about Jack? It's just Jack. It's Jack.
And that leads into Jack McGuire versus Colt Manson.
Oh, Lord.
And that match starts outside the ring because Manson comes in and he's just, trying to be all intimidating. And Jack just jumps out of the ring and goes after him. They get into a fight. What's very funny is to the left of us, we always talk about the kids that are there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
These girls decided to call Colt Manson while he's fighting. Stinky, smelly guy.
Yes.
Really loud. Like they weren't like quiet.
Oh, that little girl is something else.
He turns around and he's like, I'm not stinky, smelly. And I just started dying because these are the insults that most of the heels refer back to. It's like when Ocho would get called names, he'd always sit there and argue with the little kids. He wouldn't argue with the adults, but it was fun to watch. But it's funny because he gets called Stinky Smelly, and at some point, I just call him Stinky Smelly Guy too. Like I did it pretty loud, and he just stops and turns around and looks at me like, "Really?" And it was only for a second, but it sounds like, "Really? You're an adult."
I got to give it to Colt. He comes off he comes off as the heel pretty quick.
Yeah, he's a heel whenever he first showed up.
Nothing, I don't know what it is. You just don't want to like him. So
I will say this: during this match, during this particular set of Voltage, they had the worst freaking ref there. I've seen bad refs doing bad calls. This guy was terrible.
That ref caused so many heartaches for the night. Johnny Romano, you have got legit beef with this ref. That's what I want to see next. I want to see you two in the ring because this guy, oh my God.
Yeah, he counted 3 and only counted 2. I mean, you hear it. And like I listened for it when watching it. It was 1, 2, 3, and he holds up his fingers 2. Yeah. And then the whole crowd is
Here's the thing.
You counted 3.
What do you want to bet? I'm saying the ref is probably on somebody's payroll.
Could be Ellie.
Could be a right.
Could be Ellie's payroll. She seems to be the lead bad guy, which is cool.
There was just some really questionable stuff there. I was like, where did they get this guy?
However, he does later on kick her out.
He does. So I take that back, but there was some questionable stuff.
Either he's just a really bad ref.
I want to take a moment to say I'm just busting the ref's balls. The real ref. I don't know your name.
I didn't hear his name called.
I don't know. I don't know. So I'm just in the spirit of the show. Yeah, he did a bad job.
You did a bad job.
Yeah.
You better
so
turn around. Turn around every once in a while.
Turn around. Count. I have never seen a ref on TV that can count to 3 very fast. They're the slowest in the world counters to 10, but sometimes they'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? Who's signing your checks? I see what's going on.
Who was he counting out? He was counting somebody out in the ring. I forgot who it was. But then he stops and turns around and starts talking to somebody else.
It must have been 30 seconds.
Yeah, and then he turns around and starts counting, like almost counts over. And I'm like, dude, that's 10. That's been 10 for 5 minutes. but eventually,
moving on.
After all the fighting and everything, Jack does take the win. And of course, like all good heels, Manson attacks Jack from behind.
Of course.
And starts beating the hell out of Jack. And he's kicking him and being really nasty. And then all of a sudden, one of my favorites shows up. This is a guy that I just love to see. When he shows up, I'm happy because I know he's going to crush somebody.
Yes.
Chris Mason.
Southern Brute.
Chris Mason. Southern Brute decides enough is enough with these bad guys. And he's usually a neutral guy. He doesn't try to get in to anybody's faction. He's not trying to be the good guy. He's not trying to be the bad guy. He just wants to wrestle and be left the hell alone. This, I think, broke him because he jumps into the ring and Manson is starting to run away. And I think he takes him and throws him out of the ring, if I remember correctly, or he jumps out of the ring at the last second. And Mason's just shaking his head like, okay, this is how it's going to be. And he grabs the microphone and he makes his speech. And this guy's an intimidating fella. And I have talked to him before, but he is the gentle giant. You do not want this man mad at you. You definitely don't want him to grab you by the head.
No.
Which will lead us into the next ring, or the next bout was between him and Darian Drummond.
Dude, I got to give props to CWF for this. They launched this show running and it never let up. They did a great job keeping the moments coming, keeping the action going, keeping us engaged. The show actually, I think we got as much show as we always do, but it ended almost 30 minutes earlier because there was a lot trimmed in there. It was very tight. It was, man.
There was a lot going on in this one.
Good job. getting to what a lot going on. Of course, Darian Drummond.
Yeah.
He has got
Always up
major
to
beef
shenanigans.
with Donnie. Oh my God, those two. He's going to end up killing poor Donnie sooner or later.
Yeah,
But
yeah, he goes after Donnie, but everybody in the crowd is like, "Don't get out of the ring," because that's how Darian won the last match.
yep,
So somebody either I forgot what happens. Darian winds up getting back in the ring, and he's pounding on Mason's leg, like his knee, just really working his knee bad, and he jumps out of the ring as Mason's going to grab him, and he thinks Mason's still laying down or falling down. And he's
yeah.
standing outside of the ring. And I got a perfect photograph of this. I'll be posting it on Instagram, where he's got his back to Mason, and you just see Mason reach over the ropes and
Yes.
grab him by his head.
Ah, that was great.
And he
Yes.
literally lifts him up into the ring. And I'm just sitting there watching this, like, how has he not broken that dude's neck? I still don't. I have a photograph of it. I don't know how he didn't break his neck when he lifted him up. But they're both big guys. I mean,
Yeah.
Darian Drummond's a big guy. And he just picks him up, gets him back into the ring, and just starts wailing on him. Just starts beating the hell out of him. And at one point, he gets hit so hard, he jumps out of the ring again, Darian, and somebody takes him and throws him back into the ring. And when he stands up, it looks like an old Warner Brothers cartoon because he's standing there looking in one direction and Mason's standing directly behind him.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you just see him reach up like behind him, just like touching his head.
That was great.
And that's when he gets down. That's when he gets put down, man. It was just that was one of my favorite because Darian's such a good bad guy, such a great heel. He's a guy that you love to hate. And Mason is he's pretty much a neutral guy, but he's a really good old school brawler. I always say he just kind of reminds me of Dick the Bruiser, but not as mean, but he can be, because when you see him just get mean with somebody, it's good. It's freaking fantastic. Briggs comes out after that fight
to call out Soko.
Another entrance. How many entrances did that man make? I guess he owns the show,
what?
so he can
I think he can make as many entrances as he wants.
Yeah, he can do that. He owns the show.
I got to take a moment to talk about Marshall Briggs. This is a man who fluctuates back and forth between good guy, bad guy. He's so right down the middle. So is he really good? Is he really bad? I don't know, but he plays his role really well. It's like one moment you hate Briggs, the next you really like him. He can work the crowd. He's really good at it.
It's like instant, man. It's like instant. What really turned Briggs kind of back into a good guy, or a baby face, or whatever you guys call him, is
you guys. You're one of us guys.
I am one of you guys now, but I don't know the terminology. Sorry,
it's face and heels.
When he goes from being a heel to a good guy face, good guy face. It was when Ellie shows up.
Yeah.
When she and Orion show up, you all of a sudden have somebody who's a bigger heel. And he's like, wait. You don't get the, because he thought he had Orion under his wing. Because Orion, I think, shows up first, and then Ellie shows up like a couple of matches later.
Yeah.
So that's really good storytelling too.
It was a good build for that. Absolutely.
It was a good build for him. But he comes out and he's trying to call out Soko. And Soko, who's still been brainwashed by the
this is great. This is great. Ellie's faction snatching wrestlers up and brainwashing them. I mean, I love it.
Which is what I really thought happened to Flo. I thought Flo was going to come back and be a real big heel.
He didn't.
No, he didn't. And then, of course, we had I'll talk about him in a minute, a little bit more. But Manimal has just gone heel.
Oh yeah,
he started out along, I guess, his career as a heel, turned into a good guy back and forth. So, but that's cool. But where was I? I lost my notes.
No. So did we end up? What was the next?
Well, Briggs comes out and he's calling out Soko.
That's right, calling out Soko.
Soko comes on a video call, says, F you, I'm not coming, you don't boss me around.
Like, oh, you
pal.
coward.
Although you pay my bills.
Yeah.
He says, I'm, whatever. And then Manson, he said, and he's telling Briggs, you better watch your back. You better watch your back. And Manson comes running through the crowd pretty fast. I mean,
Yes.
pretty quick. And he's in that ring quick, and he attacks Briggs from behind, and the Marshall just slams the heck out of this guy. I mean, I've seen some good body slams. That's his that's his forte. The
Yeah.
Marshall can body slam a guy really well. Usually like grabbing him by, by the head and just
Big
dropping him.
old choke slam, man.
And
It's great.
it's a great thing. It's a great slam. But what's really good, speaking of body slams, do want to throw this out there for the ref. When somebody gets body slammed, I've noticed this ref bounces off the thing, the mat. And it's fun to
Damn.
watch. Like I didn't notice it
I
probably the
never
first
caught that.
couple of
Holy
slams,
shit.
and then the other night I was watching I was watching him on TV. He does it's almost every time. But like when you're live, you're 10 feet away from the thing and you see him go up, and I'm like, oh my God, that's hysterical. That's freaking funny. But it's pretty good slams though. Then after that, it's a what do they call it? A handicap match?
Yeah, it was a handicap match, and this is what got set up early. This is going to be Orion, Bryce Cannon, and Justin Flo. Frat Daddy Cannon and Flo have teamed up in a tag team. Now, this is interesting. These guys don't exactly get along,
Right.
but they got chemistry, and they work well together. And
Yeah.
for the most part, there's something there. I like what I'm seeing. It's when I started going, Flo had Flo Enterprises. They running a heel faction.
Yeah.
And I like seeing this new side of Flo, and I think the crowd does too.
Mhm.
But Frat
Because
Daddy's
he's not exactly super nice, but he's not exactly the heel that he was either.
no, you can get
You
behind
know?
him, and is Frat Daddy with that damn hair. That's why he works with Flo. I mean, they
It's
go
the
to the same
hairdo.
salon or something. I don't know
Yeah.
what it
It's
is.
all the hairdo.
Yeah, it's the hairdo. But that was a good match, man.
Yeah,
That
that was
was
great. It was Orion fighting off both of these guys. Both of these guys wanted to pin him. It's always the downfall of heels and of people who want the same thing, but
yeah.
for different reasons. Uh, I think Bryce winds up pinning Orion at some point. I'm still confused on how Frat Daddy won it because even in the
I didn't
review,
think
I
he
didn't
made the
see
tag. I didn't
he
see
never
him
made
make
the
the tag.
So I don't think
Yeah.
it's an honest. I'll be honest. I don't think it was an honest win. And
I
I think Briggs, you need to go back and look at that.
well,
As
here's
much
the
as we
thing.
all dislike Orion because he's
This
a mean weenie, he's I think he's still got the belt.
this is his tackling fuel.
It's tackling fuel.
He's going to be so mad that he
Yeah.
lost his belt. And I'll get behind Orion on this one because we were like,
Yeah.
how? What did we miss the tag
Yeah,
somewhere?
where was
There
the
was
tag?
nowhere
He was
near.
never tagged in.
Yeah,
He never touched in, nothing.
So yes,
He
the
won
ref is
that.
on somebody's payroll.
And you and I were both looking at each other, even when it happened. Like, did we miss a tag? We did not miss a tag because when I watched it, no tag. Sorry, Orion is still the champ. He still owns that belt.
That is going to come back
That's
to
what I'm
bite
saying.
them. That is going to definitely come back. That's for sure.
Briggs
For
is going to
real.
have words with me at the Panther Brawl, I'm sure. You're not supposed to notice stuff like that.
Oh, well, you know what, Briggs? I don't know who hired that ref.
Listen, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to say. I didn't hire the ref. You did. You also, well, you know what? Let's talk about Manimal and Curtis Wake.
Okay, I love Manimal. He's one of my favorite wrestlers on the scene right now. He's got a good entrance. He's really good, and if he wants to be over with the crowd, he can be. But right now, he's in his little heel run because he's joined forces with Dream Girl Ellie, more like Nightmare Ellie. But it's like because they're snatching people up and brainwashing them. I mean, obviously they got to Manimal too.
Yeah. Well, I think I think there's a lot more to it than just the brainwashing. I think he's mad at Briggs. I think his thing was he was really mad at Briggs.
He's had beef with Briggs for a long time.
Yeah.
So that cash in's got to be coming.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
It will show up for
Got to be
sure.
coming within the next few months with those two hitting it again.
But yeah, Curtis Wake. I'm digging his gimmick, the rock
Yeah,
star. That's cool. He's really having fun with it. I like this guy. He's got a
yeah.
lot of energy. He's got good ring presence, and man, they put on a really good match.
They did a really good turn with him whenever he went and saved Donnie against
Yes.
Darian Drummond, because I think they were starting to try and make him a heel, and it was working. He was a good heel when or heelish, and then he went after Donnie, and it was like, nope, 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 nope. That's too much. That's too far. And that's the whole crowd just loved him for that, and they still love the guy for that. And that's a good thing. That was really cool. But Manimal and Curtis Wade, I think Manimal had a lot more trouble with Curtis than he thought he was going to. I think he just walked in there thinking he was going
I
to
think so.
be a rollover, and that's not how it went. And it was a lot worse for Manimal than I think he was expecting. He ultimately wins the fight. Not too dirty, which I was actually shocked because he's a heel now. Thought he's
Yeah.
going to be a lot dirtier. No chairs, no ropes, no ladders, no buckets. It was still just a
It
regular,
was
regular
that was
wrestling.
brutal, man. They
Yeah,
they really
it was
brought it.
brutal. It
They
was,
really brought it.
and yeah, so ultimately the Manimal does win. And Curtis, nothing to be ashamed of. That man, he rolled, he hit, he gave as good as he got.
Now, I'm looking through my photos. Am I seeing this right? That Darian Drummond shows up again? Is that what happened?
I think that's what happened, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken. I did
because I
not
have a
make
picture
that
of
note.
Donnie being choked out really bad here next.
Yeah, 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 yeah. He did. He does that because he tries to get. That's
Curtis
it.
to,
He tried to get Curtis back out of the ring. He had his back turned to Manimal, but he didn't jump out of the ring because he didn't want to be counted out again. He didn't want to lose it that
yeah,
way. And I think that's when Manimal got him and got the
yeah,
pin and
yeah.
got
But
him
then
down.
I'm glad. Don't give in. Don't give in to him, Curtis.
Yeah,
It's just
make
Darian's.
him pay for it.
I
Donnie can
something's
take care of himself. He took on
we've seen.
Briggs and he won.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's what it's leading to. I
Mhm.
think Donnie, I hope you're hitting the gym, man. I hope you're hitting it because
But
you
he
need
does
to put
waste
Darian
fighting.
in his place, man.
It's
Enough of
gonna
that.
be good. It's gonna be
Enough of
good
it.
if you put Darian.
Then we get the championship, the Division 1 championship
Yep.
match. Johnny Romano, the pop star, Desmond Tebow. Here we get the real match. Tebow has changed ring gear now. He's
Yeah.
obviously made a full transition. His gear is different.
His gear's
Um,
red now.
it's red. It's nice. It's still I like the science. He still does the scientific Urkel-ish bit,
Urkel
but
from the squared circle.
his hair's grown out. He's looking a little different. He's looking a little rougher. So he's looking bigger even. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, he
this
is.
was
And it was a good fight. It was a lot of rope moves, a lot of what are they, forearms,
clotheslines. Yeah,
clotheslining the guys.
these guys look. It's obvious that Johnny and Desmond work together, and they do such a good job in the ring.
Yeah, yeah,
It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. This one was a sad one for me because I was so happy when Johnny Romano had won.
yeah,
And
yeah,
and for Desmond to take this and to
yeah.
cheat Desmond,
Again, the ref.
the ref right there, dude, his feet were on the rope. But this is what I completely forgot about, and I think everybody else in the audience forgot about, was Chris Mason's contract clause that he had that he could cash in for a championship at any time, similar
Everybody.
to WWE's Money in the Bank. He comes out, pulls a cash in on Desmond, crushes Desmond's dreams, and
Within
becomes our new champion.
2 minutes after he wins the belt from Johnny Romano, you just see. I don't even think they played his music. He just
They
walked
did, and he just
out.
came
And
five. I'm like,
he was like, "I
whoa.
want that belt. I
I
want
had
that belt." And
forgotten
he's doing
about it.
this. I want that belt. And
I had
Tebow's
forgotten.
pretending his legs hurt. He's like, "No, no, no, my legs hurt. My
Oh, yeah,
legs hurt." He's
Tebow,
like,
you coward.
"Yeah, don't care." He's just
Don't
like, "I
care.
don't care."
Don't care. So,
One big body slam. My God, those are two big guys. Tebow's not a or Tebow.
yeah, he's not a
I always
small guy.
pronounce the th as Tebow is not a small guy. Mason's not a small guy, and he just takes him and drops him, and he's
Yeah.
out. He pins him like one move, walks over, grabs the belt, and the crowd went batshit. It was great. I'm glad he's got the belt. If
Amen.
Johnny couldn't keep it, I like to see Chris have it because man, well deserved. He needed the belt. He deserves it. He deserved
That
the
made my
belt.
night. That made
Yeah,
my night. It did. I feel bad. My heart breaks for Johnny. You'll
yeah,
get it back. You'll
exactly.
get it back, Johnny. Don't give up, man. You've had
Yeah,
it once, you can have it again.
and you will.
And
You'll get it back.
you,
You'll get it back.
I have a feeling the road's a lot longer now, Johnny. Chris Mason is not going to give up that belt easily.
Not easily at all. Not
No.
easily at all. The next one was a tag team between the Shark and Via versus Ronan and Derek Darkson. Ronan and Derek or Dirk.
What was
Are,
a three team because you had Nathan Sims and
oh yeah,
Ocho
you
too,
had
right?
Nathan Sims and Ocho.
Ocho. Yep.
Forgot that it was a three-teamer. That just didn't sound
This
right.
was a fun match.
But Dirk and Ronan are from the dark uh,
Side,
the dark
the
side,
Ellie side,
the LE
the
side, but also Rivera and Villa train at the same gym, the Dark Arts gym.
yeah.
So it's good that these guys all know their moves, so they kind of can manipulate each other.
It shows in the ring that these guys work. They train together.
Do really well.
Oh yeah.
And what I was shocked by is how quickly Nathan Sims and Ocho were put out of the match entirely. Like it happened so quick, I missed it. I looked to my left, I looked to the right, and they're out. And I'm like, what the hell happened?
I know.
What happened? It was just warming up. And enter Cruz Rivera, the Shark,
Yeah.
wasting no time with his attacks.
It's a shark attack.
Kill a Villa? Villa the Killer?
I don't know.
How it goes. But Villa, he doesn't look like a wrestler. When you look at him, you're like, okay, this is a construction guy. This is a guy who probably but man,
Surprise.
when he's in that ring, he's like Soko. You don't think he's going to be that maneuverable. You don't think he's going to be that graceful is the word. And he, man, against Dirk and against Ronan, it was great. Those two tag teams were a great, like, just
Yeah, it was.
Immovable object against another immovable object, just slamming into each other. That was a really, really good fight. They were slamming into each other. The fight, I just, please put mats outside. Please put mats outside the ring, because there was a move that Villa and Shark did. Dirk and Ronan, I think, are outside the ring.
Right.
And at first, it looks like Shark and Villa are arguing. But what they were doing is coming up with a plan.
Right.
And one of them gets thrown out of the ring by the other one into the other two guys outside of the ring. And they just start whopping on each other. And that, to me, was really cool because it looked, like I said, it looked like they were going to like get into an argument. And I'm like, why are they going to argue? They're winning. That wasn't the area. It was just like what they were going to do next.
Yep.
And man, it's just that cement is so hard out there. Please put Manning down. It's the old man in me. Just somebody's going to get hurt. I see it happening. But man, that was a good fight. And
it was.
Of course, Rivera and Villa win. And then the shenanigans start because
shenanigans. What?
The dark side guys cannot not lose gracefully.
It's Ellie, is it not?
Oh yeah, probably. But they lose their belts.
Yeah.
And it's funny because they don't want to give the belts up. And then Marshall comes out and he's like, no. Those are not your belts. You got to give those belts up. And they think they're going to just walk away with them. But there was no walking out of that building with those belts under your
they were actually going to take the belts. It's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
And everybody's booing these two guys.
Oh yeah.
And, oh my God. They talk about I just want to know. I want to be in the room when these two guys wind up becoming faces. When they become good guys, I want to know what it's going to take to get these guys to become good guys.
We'll see.
And I don't know how you're going to do it. But then again, I didn't know how you were going to get like Flo and all them to be good
Yeah.
guys and just be like, oh, okay.
That's what I love. And
It's so great to see it happen.
that's what we talk about a lot as a wrestling fan. I and a fan of media and entertainment and TV
Yeah.
shows. We may not know it, but we love to be manipulated. We love to have our emotions toyed with. We want to watch something to make us feel good or make us angry or have an emotion.
Right. Right.
When you watch a show and you have a visceral emotion or something like that, you become endeared to that show. That's something you like. That's you love that. That makes what makes it good because you actually felt something. When you hear a song, it makes you feel something. Wrestling does the same thing. They have you in the palm of your hand, and if they're good, they can twist your emotions just like that.
Right.
And you see it and you don't care.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Yeah. Well, it's like you said, the twisting, the manipulating. It's like there was an old series called Dallas back in the 70s.
Oh,
80s,
yes.
and they had this guy
Back
on
in
there
the
called
day.
J.R. Ewing. He was such a bastard. He was such
Everybody
a
loved him,
rotten
though.
character, but everybody loved J.R. Ewing.
He was the
because
heel.
The world loves a bastard. And he was so good at it. And the funny thing is, like, no matter what you say about JR, the character always went after his brother, would always mess with his brother. But if somebody came from the outside and started messing with his brother, he would destroy those people. Yeah. Like, I remember one of the series, he just wipes this guy's company out for messing with his brother, like bankrupts the guy. Yeah. And he spent a lot of money to bankrupt the guy. And it's like, you don't mess with my brother. Like, the guy's like, but you don't even like him. Like, don't mess with my brother. It's my family.
Not your place. Exactly.
Don't mess
exactly.
with family.
And that's kind of what you get with these factions. Yeah. So
that's the same thing. That's where I'm kind of leading to. When Ellie and her faction came in from the outside, these are all outside guys coming in.
Yeah.
We had our own bad guys. Now our bad guys, in comparison, are good guys also. So we're like, you can't mess with our bad guys. These are our bad guys. Go get your own bad guys. I love the thought that's being put into this. I love where it's going. I still want to see Mama Sims jump into the ring and just get into a fight with, at this point, anybody, but it would be freaking fantastic to watch her and Ellie just duke it out in the ring. Have like Ellie attack, Nathan whenever he's got his back turned.
Yeah, she can come in and save her son.
That fence and go
she's gonna be
him.
Mama Bear.
Yeah. She's gonna be full. My boy, that's gonna be great because she'll just, I'm gonna kill you.
You know, I am. You can't convince me she's not already part of the show.
Oh yeah, she definitely. I love it. I love it. Again, we're manipulated. It just, yeah, and you like it. You're like, this is great. I want to see if Mama Sims is going to jump over that rail. Nope, not tonight.
It's a magic trick that we know how it's done and don't care, and it's lovely. Yeah. So
is she even related to Sims in reality? I couldn't tell you. I still to this day don't know.
I have a feeling yes.
Yeah, I think so too, but I'm not positive. I don't know.
You never know. You never know.
Sims is like, I can't drive. She has to take me to the shows.
So a couple of things that came from this event, Chris Mason had part of his deal is stipulate his next match is going to be a Texas bull rope match, which we've seen Mason lose to in the past, choked out by Brandon Collins. Oh my God. I was like, but that was the only way he won.
By Brandon. He didn't know.
I agree.
Mason didn't know it was going to come. He had back turned.
I don't disagree with that. Brandon played dirty with that rope. Anyway, so was there anything else from that match that we missed? I mean, from the night. I think that's
covered a lot, and I can't think of anything specifically. I know that Briggs gave Jack, which is why I have a photograph of Dream Girl Ellie losing it. Like she's on the ropes and she's got her her hand on her face, like, oh no. And it was right after Briggs said that Jack McGuire was going to be given another shot at the title against Orion. And everybody in the crowd just went crazy. Their hands went nuts. And I don't know if that's going to be a Panther Brawl or the one following it.
At
but
Proving
it's
Ground.
Yeah. It's going to be so good. That one's going to be.
Yeah. So I'm curious what's going to happen. Because this was, Casey Navarro is injured, was due to come in for Proving Ground. So we will see what fallout happens from him not showing, and what Briggs pulls in the background with this. But folks, if you are in the local Northwest Florida area, or if you are just within listening range and you like indie wrestling, Coastal Wrestling Federation has a YouTube channel, a Facebook page. They stream live on Facebook and I believe YouTube at the same time. So definitely check them out. It's a lot of fun. These guys are small, but man, they are big, is all I can say. They
are getting bigger. They're just in the time that we've gone to see them, we can see everything. We see some of the little changes and the big changes.
Well, the biggest for me.
And I'm dumbfounded that this. I need to talk to that guy one day. I have questions. I just have questions that I want to ask him.
The biggest for me is this is a small business here in Milton, Florida, but they pull in stars that I see on TV on a weekly basis. Yeah. So keep that in mind. We may be small here, but they've got some connections, and this is only growing. Only growing. So been some nice surprises, a lot of fun. Definitely go check them out. Panther Brawl coming up on August 30th here in Milton at the high school. Last year was one of their best events, at least most memorable for us, just because you get all those kids together, you get a loud crowd, and we had a lot of fun. Should be a lot more coming. Yeah. That's it. The audience will make the show. So enjoy and participate, and definitely check it out. Folks, we also do a movie review show, and sometimes we have wrestling guests on to talk movies. So if you like our show, hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Apple Podcast, Chrome, wherever you listen to a podcast or can dial us in. We're out there as Old Ass Movie Reviews, OAMR. And thanks again so much for tuning in. Catch you later.
They can't dial us in anymore. AOL.